Thanks, Scott. I had a guy come in, he actually was a Bethel College grad in my office this spring. And, he was carrying a football, happens to be a football, and he asked me what a football cost. And I said $45. He wrote a check out and gave me this football back. I go, what's that for? He says, I was at the Bethel, Kansas Wesleyan game in 1986, and this is a true story, by the way. Okay? 1986, and the game, Kansas Wesleyan, Bethel scored the final touchdown, and I took the football, and I've had it with me ever since then. And I've had it in my house, and I got a boy that's about 11 years old, and he asked me where I got that football from, and I started feeling real guilty that I stole the football. And he felt real guilty, brought the ball back, gave it back to me, and all along it's had the Kansas Wesleyan stamp on it. He's had the score written on it in 1986, and I can't bear myself putting a Bethel football up on my podium, Mike, so I want to give that to you. Okay? And that's a true story, by the way. That was really interesting, and he didn't even guess the guy's name. So, but I want to introduce my coaching staff. First of all, Colby Hensley, our assistant head coach and defensive coordinator. Student coaches are Jimmy Stevens, Brandon Stevenson, Aaron Gay. Our running back coach, Mike Reed. Our linebacker coach, Travis Calloway. Student coach, Wes Thompson. Our quarterback receiver coach and passing game coordinator, Ryan Mills. Courtney Farrell, our special teams coordinator and defensive line coach. William Willies, our offensive coordinator. We have 3 players that kind of helped out today with things. Scott Moore is a defensive end, Drew Dallas a quarterback, and Preston McCorkle a tailback. We have David Tully back here who does a great job with our media guiding. You had any question about our program, it's in here. I mean, he does a tremendous job with that. I'd like to thank Dr. Kerstetter and Dr. Williams for being here today to represent Kansas Wesleyan and their support they give in the football program. I don't think I forgot anybody that way. Football-wise, this season we expect about 110 kids to report to camp this year. We'll play a 10-game varsity schedule, and we'll also play a 5-game junior varsity schedule. We feel like that's an important development in the process of our program and what we believe in there. We develop those young players into players later on. I think it really paid off for us last year because we did come later on in the season, come into some injuries that those guys had to step in and play key roles in our football team. We'll return approximately 70 players off of last year's football team. We'll return 11 starters on the offensive side of the football, and we return 9 starters on the defensive side of the football. Special team-wise, our return game is pretty much intact as far as returners go. We'll not return a kicker. That'll end up being battled out in camp, and we'll get that figured out when they get there. So defensively, I think we probably, in the off-season, the recruitment process, helped ourselves more there than anywhere else. I think we were a young defensive football team last year that took our lumps throughout the season. I think we grew in the weight room. We were able to grow in the weight room. We were also able to develop last season, being young players and developing in that process as well. But I think we've helped ourselves from the recruitment standpoint. I'm looking forward to the upcoming season. I think we've got a great group of young men coming in. And I think we're going to have a great club and look forward to getting this thing started this year. Any questions? Also, I'd like to thank Bob and Dave for the tremendous job they do as far as the media coverage they give us. They do a great job, and they do a great job throughout the whole conference doing that. Thank you very much.